Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Lucky Luke 5392 here, and I've got the long-awaited alien deck profile for you guys, and I'm going to share it with you right now, right here. This is just my camera because this thing keeps falling and going all over the place. Alright, I think it should be good. Alright, so I'm going to just jump right into the profile. You guys will see me do a couple of alien stuff. We'll just cut right to the chase here. So we've got 2 rescue rabbits for the rabbit engine. We've got 3 alien shock troopers, and that's the only vanillas I run, because I hate running 6 vanillas because I always draw them and that makes me lose games. And even though I run 3 copies of a certain card, I'll get to in a second, it just annoys the shit out of me because I hate that happening to me. It happens all the time. And anyway, 3 Ammonites. This is the tuner of the deck. Sets up your level 5 synchro plays, and even more than that. You've got your counter generator, Alien Warrior. He doesn't, I don't really use him that much for counters. He's just a good 1800 beater. Um, I could probably work in an Alien Overlord just to make up for the use of the counters, and I probably will, but I'll get to that in a second because I kind of threw in a choice tech card instead of him. There's 2 Alien Dogs to set up Zen mains and other like level 8 synchros that you can go into. I play 3 copies of Kage to Kage, which is a reptile card, searchable, that you can activate his effect from hand to chain to any level 4 monster that you summon, and you just special summon him from the hand. So he's a free X-Seed basically for level 4s, and that's pretty nifty to have in this deck, especially in 3 copies with all the level 4s that we run. And that's another reason why I run Warrior, because he's an on-theme level 4 that we can just run and use. There's 3 Code Ancient Ruins. I haven't changed that. Speaking of changes, this is the post-Tachyon build, if you guys didn't already kind of figure. I play only 1 Swords of Revealing Light, 1 Scapegoat for dropping the Ammonite. In case it gets Veiled, you can Scapegoat and have a level 5 Synchro, though it'll probably end up being a Catastor instead. Because, let me make sure, because I'm pretty sure that, yeah, Cosmic Fortress has to have alien monsters on it, so that would be just your Catastor, or if you had any other monsters, you could make something else with it. I play Book of Moon to stop the Evil Swarm Ophion and the Jowgen and stuff like that. 2 Lance because your opponent loves to just flip shit and make you lose to Torrential and Mirror Force and stuff. There's 1 Mind Control because this is still a Synchro deck, and I can use it on level 4s, make Exceeds. Reborn, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, the Power Trio. Onto the traps. I play 2 Fiendish Chain. It's a continuous, it's effect negation. You can bounce it with Golgar, it's great. There's 2 Mirror Forces for you. This is a lovely card that is easily made home in any Stunish deck. 2 Compulse, mainly for the Dracosac that sits in walls because there's no other real way to get rid of it without having to go through the counters first, so you might as well just run Compulse, because I don't run Deep Prison. I don't know why I don't run Deep Prison. I should be running Deep Prison now that I think about it, but anyway. Double Torrential, Double Call, because it's Revival and it's bounceable by Golgar, and then the Solemn Duo. Now, out of the cards that I would take out for an Overlord, I'd probably take out Scapegoat, because it's just tokens. It's not like a game-breaking combo card that I need. Onto the extra deck, really quick for you. This is not exactly what I would call organized. I don't like to organize it. Just give me about 10 seconds, and that should be good. So we've got 1 Armory Arm for level 4, 2 Cosmic Fortress Golgar. If you guys want to see how this works in the loops, I've put up 2 videos now that pretty much explain what these cards do. I haven't really changed a whole lot except for like 1 card in this extra deck. Although I did kind of just throw it together last minute because I have like all my decks are all over the place right now. So it may well have just changed a few things. But there's Catastor, 1 Thought Ruler, Archfiend. This card's great. I've told you how many times over I love this card. There's the Black Rose Dragon to nuke the field and win. The Scrap Dragon, which is the reason I play Scapegoat. If I would probably take this out if I wasn't playing Scapegoat, just because there's not a whole lot of else to pop. There's the Crimson Blader, who helps stop a lot of stuff. He's nice. I love this card. There's the Zenmain's Double Dog is really the only way you go into this thing, and that's why I only run one level 3. Out of the rank 4s, or rank 3s. Rank 4s, there's the Emerald. That's why I don't run 6 vanillas, because I'd rather just recycle the 2 in my graveyard for Emerald and draw one, and it makes it so Rabbit is, again, live. There's the Maystroke, staple. Cowboys, staple. Shockmasters, staple. And then here's the card that changed the whole deck dynamic and made it wonderful. And I think I went over this in my deck overview, the last video I did regarding the combos for the aliens, but I'm going to go over it real quick anyway. Because what he does is he searches out any one reptile monster out of your deck, adds it to your hand. So the way you go is you go Rabbit, you banish Rabbit for 2 Shock Troopers, overlay the Shock Troopers for this guy. Then you detach one of the Shock Troopers, you search out the Alien Ammonite, add that to hand, and next turn you're ready to summon the Ammonite and get the Shock Trooper from the graveyard, go to a level 5 Synchro. And that's, you know, this makes everything so much more consistent. That's really what it does. As far as the side deck, I did kind of just throw this together last minute too. This is just kind of what I had lying around in my other side decks, and it works, I guess. 2 Electric Virus for the dragons and Draco Sax and things. 2 Messenger apiece. It's a continuous spell card. Stalls for you. It's nice. 1 copy of Remove Brainwashing. A lot of people, I mean, this card does exactly what its name implies. And it's for the dragon matchup when, you know, the big eyes are flying around and, you know, your opponent's taking all your stuff and you can't do anything about it. You flip Remove Brainwashing, and as long as this card's face up on the field, the control of all monsters remain to whoever owns the monster. So as long as this remains face up on the field, they can't take things with Big Eye, and anything they took with your Big Eye, or took with their Big Eye, comes back to you. For against Prophecies, I play 2 Curse Seal the Forbidden Spells. You discard a spell card when they activate a spell card. So like they activate Judgment Day, you pitch a spell card, and they can no longer activate cards of that same name for the rest of this duel. I play 2 copies of Curse of Darkness, and this card is kind of getting popular. I've seen quite a few of it popping up in my locals, and I haven't been to any big events lately, so it's kind of hard to say anything else about it. But the controller of a spell card, anytime you activate a spell card, the controller takes 1,000 damage. So just flip this during its Prophecy player's draw phase or something before they play their Judgment down, and well, you have a lot of damage going their way, and they have to play around that, so they can't just go nuts and add 7 cards to hand. It doesn't work that way. I play 2 Mind Drains because it's continuous and it screws a lot of decks. Screws Water, Dragons to an extent, and Prophecies can't summon their Priestess. There's 2 Decree just for the trap decks, and then 2 Mind Crush for the big searcher decks. And that'll do it for this deck profile, you guys. I know that this has been I had a few people actually ask me about it today at locals. One of them is my buddy Jake, who was, you know, he reminded me that I actually do need to do this video. So, here it is. Let me know what you guys think. There are reasons that I'm not running things that people suggest to me. I mean, things like Offerings to the Snake Deity and Alien Brain and the Dino line and, you know, everything. Like, I will gladly explain to you guys why I don't run things, but I mean, don't act like I've just simply overlooked all these things, because it's not like I don't think about what I put in my decks. I mean, these decks are made to compete against what's happening, whether it be an effective deck. Aliens isn't really going to be an effective deck in this format because Dragons, Prophecies, and Evil Swarms are everywhere. But just, you know, keep in mind that I do actually think about things, and it's not like I'm not thinking about, like, if you ask me why I'm not running a certain kind of card, Random Abyss Dweller for the win, why I'm not running a certain card, most likely the answer is I don't have space, or it's not relevant in the current meta, or it's a bad card. I think I've answered that to pretty much anybody who's asked me these kinds of questions. So with that being the case, this video brought to you in part by Mike's Hard Limeade today. I think this might be my thing because I love Mike's. It's yummy. So, rate, comment, subscribe. I'm always down. I've still got a couple more deck profiles I've got lined up. I'm trying to get time to do them. I'm trying to test some builds of these decks that, make them work. I don't want to spoil them, but I'm sure you guys already know one of them that's coming. It's the deck I'm going to be taking with me to Nats. And there's another one that's kind of like my second deck that, in case, everything falls to crap, then I'm going to take that to Nats instead. But, that's about it for me. I'm going to sign off this video for the night. Just, let me know what's up, you guys. I haven't gotten any kind of feedback from anybody as far as what I should talk about next, but I keep talking. So yeah, that's it. Aliens, cool. Love them. See you later. Bye.